शुभ्रवदनेन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रान्विता
tajam takajam takatipi takajam tajam takatakajam
रे
tanu tadimi tadimi dimi takita takadakadakada tadanda tanda tajam tajundu jundu tadimi tadimi dimi takita takadakadakada tadi tadanda tanda tajundu tajundu tadimi tadimi takita ta tadi tadanda tanda tajundu 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 tadimi takita ta tadi tadanda tajundu tadimi takita tarigadadum 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 ta tarigadadum 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 ta kadagadagadum 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 ta
అలరులు కురియగాడేనదే
A round of applause for the Vignan Online. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Vignan Online, driving your future.
Talents and personalities, education enables them to change their lives and contribute to society. Centered curriculum with experiential learning. Over 2,700 ebooks and 7,000 e-journals. Counseling programs and workshops. Learn without a career break. Dedicated program coordinators, and course mentors. Learners from all around the world.
A big round of applause, please.
Right, so this is the key to drive your future. This is Vignan Online. To dignitaries to please unveil the inaugural brochures of Vignan Online.
And I'm very glad, and you also should be proud to be a part of this Vignan University for doing this BBA and MBA courses online. We need to always think ahead how we should be geared enough to meet the challenges both in employment and also meeting the challenges of the technology. The opportunities always are not there. When opportunities knock at your doors, and if you mistake it for a noise and then don't open the doors of these opportunities, you will be lagging behind. Successful people, they do things differently. So I'm glad that all the students here, they have followed this basic principle of management, and then they're doing things differently by selecting these online courses, and then they're definitely going to be successful in future.
If you have an attitude to learn, and if you're really a conscious student, you have a positive attitude, those methodologies are also quite effective. The only thing which should be there, that you should have that attitude to keep learning throughout. So until you have a control over yourself, you can designate certain time, you can log into your, there are so many MOOC learning methodologies are also there, open source. So those things are available. It's just that you should strive to learn. So if that thing remains, such kind of courses are really will open the door for keeping yourself updated.
Now, from 35.2 to 70, if we want to grow, we need to think of different methods. And UGC, very rightly, pandemic has taught us many things. Pandemic, for ICT, use of ICT in teaching learning was talked about for almost 2 decades, but none of the teachers really, embraced this ICT into teaching. Pandemic very quickly, forced every student and every teacher to move into the online teaching learning. So now technology is being used in the teaching learning process in this country very effortlessly. Now with this, probably we need to use the technology as much as possible. The technology interventions shall be explored to the extent possible so that we'll educate all the youth of this country.
What is the education phenomena in 21st century? In the 21st century, the whole thing would be radically revised in such a way it would be towards self-learning instead of teacher-dependent and institute-dependent. The major advantage for this self-learning is current scenario is that we assume lots of things. We take classes of 60 students, maybe very effective teacher, very competent teacher. We assume that all the 60 people are learned, which is not at all true. Only 20-25 people learns the things. But in the future, yes, the learning takes place at their own rate, at the individual rate. That is possible only through this kind of learning, online learning. So of course, the campus has its own importance and own relevance that we can tell it but as far as knowledge gaining is concerned, it would be radically changed in the next 4-5 years, not 10-20 years. It would be mostly of through learning, online learning, mostly of self-learning, mostly of not self-dependent, and depending upon their, every individual has his own conditions of learning. This is the scenario we are going to face.
2 or 3 issues that we keep on facing. One problem we should be addressing with these online courses is with regards to there are a lot of students who are passing out from the other institutes but not able to get the placements. So can we address that problem through that so that we can add some sort of a value in the short term and make them placeable? And second one is a lot of students who are getting placed are not actually getting placed in as per their degrees. They're getting placed in a very menial jobs. Can we enhance their placeable opportunities? And third most important thing is, because all 3 of them are here, we are in the district or in the state, we want to start these new degree colleges or engineering colleges and everything. But the problem is, anywhere you go, there's a lack of faculty. So how we can, there's a third problem that if we can address through this online courses, that will be beneficial. And all the staff members here, I think you should be, as chairman was mentioning, also Vivek Adagar also mentioning that you should keep your eyes open, because unless you move with the times, you will become redundant. Because we keep telling our students, we keep saying, a lot of people have mentioned that you have to keep on learning. It's the same thing with the faculty also coming with online degrees.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Dr. Adi Mulaku Suresh Karu, Honorable Minister of Education and Human Resource Development, Government of Andhra Pradesh.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गादा